What's up guys, I'm Suman from Phone Stein. So this here is a 2.25 lakh rupee laptop from Asus. So this is the Asus Strix Scar 15 2021 edition. So this is a beast because I've already been using this for a few weeks right now and I have good idea of how this laptop is. Just like the MacBook Pro, I am going to be unboxing this again because I want you guys to know what you'll be getting with this laptop. So without wasting any time, let's begin, and I'll also be giving my first impressions about this laptop. So let us begin. Opening the box, you have quite a really fancy box here. It has like a suitcase like handle on this. So let me just show it to you like this. So as you can see here, for those who dare. So you have the laptop here. Let me just figure out, my repackaging was not that great. So here's the laptop. Let's set this aside for the time being. Let's see what else we get. In the side compartment here, you get your 100-watt adapter. Now this is huge, like super huge. Now you can also charge this laptop with Type-C, so that's great. And you can also use this Type-C to connect to a USB-C compatible display. That is great. Now this is a pretty huge charger. I mean, like, it is huge, but it's not too huge and heavy. So I mean, those who are actually buying a like expensive gaming laptop like this should know that they'll be getting something like this. But it's, to be honest, it's not that heavy. It's not like really heavy like I expected it to be, so that's a great thing here. And then you get a micro USB cable. I'll tell you what this is for later. So in this compartment here, you have this kind of file like thing or something. Here we have some paperwork, and then you have this thing. So this is kind of like USB kind of thing, something like that, some connecting interface where you can have all your settings, like your Asus settings, like the lighting and things like that, all the profiles loaded onto this, and you can just plug it into this machine so that your previous settings just sync into this. Now I'm not sure how exactly this works, but this actually is a really cool keychain or something that you can attach to your bag. So apart from this, in this box you don't get anything else. And then you have these plates. So like plates, I'll explain what this is for later. And then what do we have here? Yeah, there's a lot of compartments in here. So as you know, this laptop doesn't, or if you don't know, this laptop doesn't come with a webcam. So for that, they have a separate webcam that they've provided you, and that is why you have a micro USB cable here. So this here is the camera. Hope it's in focus. Anyways, so it attaches to the top, or you can place it anywhere you want, and in order to connect, you have a micro USB port here, and you also have kind of like a dock for this, where I think this is to dock the camera in different positions, maybe from down it can look up to you, so something like that. And to be honest, I'm really happy that Asus has provided us with at least a spare webcam and a lot of other accessories like thing. I mean, you are paying 2.25 lakhs, and if you don't get some amazing stuff like this, then it's a bummer. But we have this, so that is a great thing. So before talking about the accessories, I'll just talk about the specifications here. So here you have the Ryzen 9 5900HS, which is a freaking amazing processor. And as for the graphics, you have an RTX 3080. Yes, 3080. You get 32 gigs of RAM, DDR4, and a 1 terabyte SSD NVMe. So I mean PCIe, sorry. Anyways, this is a powerhouse. Now I've told you I've been using this for like few weeks right now, and in fact I even edited the MacBook Pro video on this machine. So I'll share my experience about that real soon. But before that, let me just talk about these two accessories here. So you get two accessories in this, and if you can see here, there is this ROG kind of plate here. So this is actually interchangeable. So let me show you how. Just slide this out and it pops up, and you swap the new one here. That's it. So as you can see here, you have a new laptop. Now you also get a transparent version, and this actually matches with how the interior of this laptop looks, which I'll show you in just a second. But I think I'll switch back to the matte gray one because that's amazing. Yeah. So anyways, now I'll boot up the laptop and give you my experience of using this. So as soon as I took this laptop out of the box, the first thing was like, for the amount of specs and the screen size, this was a pretty compact and light laptop. Like, this is a 15.6-inch laptop, but this is pretty compact and it's light, to be honest. Considering what you have inside, this is definitely light. Now if you take a look at the exterior, so let me just show you. And before that, this is a one hand open device, so you can open this laptop with just one hand, which is amazing. So I really like laptops when you are able to open it with one hand, so that's great. So let me just show you the exterior. So this is a really muted look, rather say minimal look, which I really like. As you can see here, you have this dotted pattern or whatever you call that, just like the G14 and G15, but these don't light up. These are just patterns. Then you have this really matte look with an Asus logo here. And in fact, let me just show you the front of it. So as you can see in the front, this here is a really minimal looking gaming laptop. Now as you know, a few years back, gaming laptops were all like too flashy, red, colorful, or RGB, things like that, but that's not the case here, at least until you don't turn it on. So this has a really muted look. Now anyways, I'm not going to talk about everything in this video. I'll definitely be doing a review on this, so make sure you subscribe to see that. But apart from this, when you take a look at the interior, this is definitely a fingerprint magnet. Yes, it has a really nice matte finish, but this here is a fingerprint magnet, the front and the top lid. So make sure your hands are at least clean most of the times. And then you have a small section which is kind of semi-transparent, where you can see all the internal materials. I think it's pretty cool. I actually like it. So that's there. So let's turn this on, and you'll be greeted with an amazing boot screen. So this my first expression when I heard that boot screen was like, wow, because that is cool AF. Anyways, the pretty cool boot screen aside, I'm not going to be talking about each and everything I've experienced in this video itself, because I am going to be talking about that in the review video, so make sure you subscribe for that. But I'll just talk about my experience with the display, how much I liked it, and the performance itself. So first I'll talk about this display. Now this here is a 1080p IPS display, and it has a refresh rate of 300 Hz. And I have to say, this is the first time I'm using a high refresh rate display on a laptop, and I'm like I was like mind blown, because that's how amazing this display is. Now if you're a gamer, and considering the amount of power you have on this, your gaming experience is gonna be awesome. All games are like mostly gonna chug out like 100 FPS or more, and real demanding titles will definitely be above 60 FPS at not even 60, it's definitely going to be 100, because this is a 1080p display, and 1080p high refresh rate IPS display is definitely going to give you an amazing experience. And I even edited a video on this, and the colors were actually quite nice. I mean, it's not perfect, but it is definitely nice to edit on. And the 300 Hz definitely helped a lot when your mouse was moving around while editing. So in terms of the display, I really love it. But of course, you have to check out more, like is there backlight bleed or anything like that, or any dead pixels on this. So I'll talk about that once I've tested this really well. So let me just turn on the lighting here. I hope now, yeah. Now performance wise, this is a beast. Now I haven't used really high-end laptops or gaming PCs till now. Now even my system that I have is a Core i5 6600 with a 1070. 1070 is amazing. 6600 definitely outdated and doesn't really help with all my video editing things. When I started, I just edited that video, that one MacBook Pro video on this. So I think I can't go back to a lower end machine right now, because that's how amazing the performance was. Now I in fact edited the video without plugging in, and the performance was like really amazing. There was no sort of like drop in frames. So if you're a Windows user, you would have known a Windows laptop mostly gives the best performance when it's plugged in, but that was not the case here. I had this connected to an external monitor. Without plugging in, I was still editing the 4K video of mine without any problem. It was buttery smooth. So that's how this laptop is in terms of performance. Now performance wise, this is a beast. So be it gaming, video editing, or any creative work, you can actually do on this without any sort of issue. And of course I need not tell, the specs talk for themselves, and the screen is also really great. So even if you're doing some creative work, this is definitely going to be useful for that too. Now the only side is this is 1080p, but since this is mostly a gaming focused laptop, I think that resolution is, justifiable. But don't worry, I'll definitely be talking about all the performance metrics about this laptop in the full review, so make sure you stay around for that. Now apart from that, there are a few things I like about this, especially the lighting here. So this entire strip also lights up. So as of now I disabled it, but that also lights up. I'll show that in the full review because I want that reserved for that. I really like the keyboard. At least gamers will like the keyboard, because this is a really low profile mechanical keyboard. Now I don't think they have partnered with anyone like SteelSeries or anyone, but this is a really nice low profile mechanical keyboard. So let me just show you the sound. So as you can see, this is a really nice one. It's not too tactile, but it is somewhat tactile. But best of all, I like the trackpad. This is a glass surface with a matte finish, and all the Windows gestures like work really well on this. So I really like this. And of course you have Asus's inbuilt number pad, which I never really use because I'm used to the top keys. This here is an amazing package, and considering the shortage of components like graphic card or CPUs or anything, I think this is an amazing option to go with, because this is so powerful. All you need to do is, if you can, spend money on this and have an external monitor connected to it, and you are good to go. And the target demographic for this is definitely not everyone, but if you're someone who's looking to build a high-end gaming PC, I think that's not possible for some time right now. So I would say the best idea is to buy this, and you sure won't be disappointed. But of course, as you know, this is not for everyone, as I said. So for the majority of the people, RTX 3050 laptops are right around the corner. Some have released, but in India it's actually not available that much. So once those come, those will be really competent gaming laptops. So now I'm using this for my personal work, not only YouTube, other personal work. So this is definitely worth it for me. All I need to do is connect it to a monitor and I am good to go. So there you have it, a 2.25 lakh Asus Strix Scar 15. So hope you like this video, and my next video is going to be about the Pixel 4a. So that is going to be a super long-term review, and I have quite interesting things on that. So make sure you subscribe to see that. With that said, thanks for watching, and this here is Suman signing once again. Catch you later.